What's up, YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks? Thank you guys for tuning in. As you could probably tell, I'm not at home, and I don't think I have to tell you where I'm at. I think all of this looks pretty much familiar to you guys. But I'm hanging out with Brother Troy, T-Roy Cooks. We are going to do, Troy's doing a video on some spare ribs, and we're actually doing a side-by-side comparison with the Weber Smokey Mountain. We're going to run one of them with water. I bought my Weber Smokey Mountain over to Brother Troy's house. We're going to run one with water and one with sand. He had a fan suggest this video, so we're going to knock it out together. What we have so far, let me show you real quick. So on mine, you probably can't see it because it's clear, but I have water in mine. And Troy, what Troy did is actually underneath the foil, he put sand about halfway in the water pan. This is what I use. And then I use this. It's play sand. And then he put some foil on top just to kind of keep the sand clean. So I know it looks like it doesn't have anything in there, but it actually does have sand in there. So we're going to get these Weber Smokey Mountains fired up. We're going to run them exactly the same. We're going to throw a rack of ribs on each one. We season them with D-rub from Jason over GQ Barbecue, and we're gonna see if we can tell a difference between sand and water. Stick around. What we have here is on my Weber Smokey Mountain, and I'm running the water. We've got one rack of spare ribs, and we use the rub from Jason Goodall over at GQ Barbecue. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description box. And we got one rack on Brother Troy's Weber Smokey Mountain. So the vents down at the bottom are open exactly the same. All three vents at the bottom are halfway on his. All three vents on the bottom are halfway on mine. And the top vents on both of ours are completely wide open. Mine was sitting at about 250 before I took the lid off, and Brother Troy's was sitting at about 280. So there's about a 30-degree difference so far between the water and the sand. We're going to let it set for about 45 minutes. That's the rub right there. The rub. Get you some.
Excellent stuff, folks.
Yeah. So we're going to let this kind of come back up to temp where they're at. We'll check back on them in about 45 minutes and see temperature-wise how much of a difference there is. Tito's got the pits going. Beautiful Texas day. It's gonna be fun. All right, you guys, so we are an hour into this cook, and again, my Weber Smokey Mountain just has the water. Troy's has the sand, and what we've done is we've made sure that the bottom vents were exactly open, the exact amount. So we took a screwdriver, stuck it in there, and shut it till it. There you go. Shut it till it hit it. So just to make sure that all the vents were exactly the same. So all the bottom vents on both of ours are exactly the same. The top vents on both of ours is exactly the same, which is those are wide open on both of ours. And I'm sitting, we're an hour into the cook. Let me flip this. All right, so what we have here, we're 2 hours into the cook. These are the ribs on my Weber Smokey Mountain with the water. As you can see, there's really not a ton of pullback just yet on either side, but it does have some great color. So color wise, and we just spritz them with the 50-50 mix of apple juice and apple cider vinegar. Color wise, it looks nice, but we're definitely not getting the pullback that we're seeing on Brother Troy's, and I'll show you what that looks like. So on Brother Troy's, these are what his ribs look like. As you can see, we're getting some really good pullback on his so far. And temp wise, I've been sitting at about 250. He's about 275 now. So throughout the last 2 hours, his Weber Smokey Mountain with the sand has actually been running about 25 to 35 degrees hotter than mine with the water. And it's clearly showing. You can see that pullback on the bone there. So that's where we're at now. We're going to check back in about 45 minutes to an hour and see what they look like. I don't think we're going to wrap them, right, Brother Troy? No, we're not going to wrap them. We're just going to let them run their course, and we'll see what happens.
Watch. Folks, got another camera over here. Everybody, it's been like 3 hours. It's time to start putting some sauce on this stuff, putting some butter on it. We're gonna start kicking these up a few notches, folks. Let's go ahead and put us a little bit of butter on here. Use a little bit of squeezed butter. That's gonna help keep moisture in these ribs, and it's gonna add a lot of flavor. I actually like the flavor of this squeezed butter on ribs more than I do the actual real butter, which is why I use it. All right, and again, don't want to leave that lid off too awful long, because that's gonna keep that heat, get that heat in the air. All right, let's come over here and do mine. The same thing, folks. There we go, 3 hours. The ribs, mine's actually looking a little bit darker. I think it's because it's cooking a little bit faster. So 3 hours in, let's go ahead and put us a little squeezed butter on mine. And we've been spritzing it, what, a couple times now. That's looking good though. Looking really nice, looking really nice. Got a nice bark on it. So we're gonna keep on going. Everything pretty much is the same on both Webers. Mine's cooking a little hotter because it's got sand. James is cooking a little bit cooler because it's got a little water in it. We're gonna cover back up. We're gonna keep going. We'll check back probably in another hour or so. Sauce on these ribs. It's been 4 hours. And for my fans, James is filming over here. So y'all check out his channel, Ammo and Claim Smokers. I'll put a link up here for you. Go check it out. He's got a different perspective on all this. Oh, this is some, you can see that right there. Just a little bit of $10 barbecue sauce along with some rib candy. This is the mango habanero rib candy. For my fine fans over here, there you go. Check that out. Links down below. Just click show more, folks. Gonna just baste these really good. And again, it's been 4 hours, and these are looking some kind of delicious.
I'm really digging the color, man.
I know, it's really nice. I tell you,
yeah. That's
the pecan wood, man. I bet you, it's looking really good.
And that great rub.
Oh yeah, that's right, man. I forgot we put on the rub from Jason's rub over there, GQ Barbecue. Pop that in there. Let's get over here to my smoker. There we are. Mine's got a little bit darker color, I think. But again, it's been cooking a little bit hotter. I'm sure it's going to be some good eating, though. Yeah, I've got a lot of pullback on my bones over here, James.
Yeah, way more than I do.
All right, folks. We're going to let these go a little bit longer. Check back, probably another 30-45 minutes. We'll see where we're at. But ain't that some beautiful looking ribs? All right, everybody, it's been 5 hours. Let's check on these ribs. Well, I tell you what, that's some fine looking ribs, folks. Go check that out. 5 hours now. And again, these ribs have been with water in the water pan. There we go.
Nice color.
Beautiful. Check that out.
Look at that.
Gorgeous.
Yum.
Gorgeous, folks. Gorgeous. All right, we're going to pull mine off now. And again, mine's been cooking a little bit hotter because we got sand in the water pan. And we did decide to throw on some sausage over here. Let's check out these ribs. Whoop, Nelly. Don't want to lose them. Oh yeah, oh, these are falling apart, James.
Oh, watch it now.
Oh, let me see if I can grab them, put them over here.
There you
oh,
go.
Yeah. Woo! Lordy, check that out.
Look at that.
Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put a toothpick in mine so we can tell them apart, but you can actually tell them apart.
Yeah, you got the pullback.
Yeah, I got the pullback on the bone there. Folks, y'all check this out. These are the ones that were cooked over sand. The ones over here are the ones that they were cooked with water in the water pan. Just gorgeous though, James. Gorgeous.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Absolutely gorgeous, brother.
Yum.
All right, we're gonna bring these in. We're gonna tint them for about a half hour. We'll check back when we're ready to cut them up.
All right, you guys, so we're done. We pulled the ribs off. We let them rest for about 30 minutes, cut into them, and we did a side-by-side comparison. We gave them a taste test. If you want to see that taste test, you're gonna have to go watch Brother Troy's video. This was his video, so I didn't want to, you know, intrude too much on it, but you're gonna want to know. So go check out his video. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description box. Hit show more. It'll take you to his channel, although many of you are probably already subscribed to him. But just kind of quick little recap. My Weber Smokey Mountain with the water cooked at about 30-35 degrees at a lower temperature than Troy's with the sand. My ribs, his ribs were actually a little more done than mine. He had a lot of pullback on his bones. I didn't have a whole lot. His were more fall off the bone. Mine were a little more juicier. It was really weird though, because mine seemed to go through more fuel, although his was running at a much higher temperature. And yeah, and so the only thing we can really think of is that sand like really held on to that heat. So it, you know, it allowed it, even though the fuel was running out, it allowed that heat to kind of radiate off the sand. But if you want to see the final taste test and our reactions and everything, go check out Brother Troy's channel. Again, it'll be in the description box below. Just hit show more. You know, this is his video, so I wanted to leave that for his video, but I think you're gonna like it, and you're gonna want to know which one we preferred, or our opinions on these. So go check out his channel. Again, a link will be in the description box.
Couldn't done this without you, James. Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, thank you for having me over. This is actually a really good cook. The ribs turned out, both of them turned out great. The flavor was just out of bounds. I mean, they were excellent, and we even got Miss Karen's, you know, opinion on these ribs. So again, go make sure you check out his video and see the whole taste test and all that. So Brother Troy, thank you for having me over.
Thank you.
And you know, it's good just to hang out and
it is.
Have a few drinks,
good time,
eat some Q. So we'll definitely be doing that again. Yeah, yeah. We spent, you know, quite a bit of the day in the pool on this hot Texas day. The pool was perfect. So
hot, baby, hot.
Yeah. So anyway, you guys check out the video, and if you want to see the finished product, what the ribs look like, and again what we thought of each one, I'll leave a link below. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Take care.
Cheers.